Hey everyone, welcome back to Elevate with Gail. I am buzzing right now with extremely high frequencies, and I am a vessel just here to channel the information and the light codes to you. So take a deep breath in, exhale, relax, and receive these codes with gratitude. And we're here today. I called in my guidance and my angels and all of the light beings that assist me with my work. And I'm just going to give you an update on what the channeled information coming through to me is telling me to do right now in this now moment. So a lot of what's going on right now on the outside is a projection of what is going on the internal for a lot of us. So the focus for light workers, and if you're watching this video, you're probably a light worker, right? Is to anchor our energetic cords to a higher frequency, to a higher timeline. So a lot of us right now are not going within enough. And I know it's really hard, and I've heard all of the excuses. Oh, I don't want to meditate and my mind's too crazy and this and that. That's not good enough right now. And yes, it's good to be easy on yourself, but in this now moment, we don't have time for the bullshit anymore. So now is the time to set your ego aside. And I'm going to be a little bit honest, brutally honest here. We're just not trying hard enough to connect with the internal. So let's try harder. Not to sit up in our bed first thing in the morning and go on the gram. Not to have our phone in our hands all the time. I can tell you from personal experience, today especially, that you can shift your consciousness and your awareness and your frequency in one given moment. I did a little workout at the park today. I sat down, I did some Tai Chi energy work, and I sat by a tree and I meditated, and it was the most purifying, cleansing moment, and it brought me back to the fifth dimensional frequencies. And I know a lot of you guys are asking me, how do I anchor into the fifth dimensional frequencies? How do I feel like I'm in the fifth dimensional frequencies? And it's just a state of mind. It's just a state of consciousness that you can bring yourself to. And the more often you bring yourself to the fifth dimensional awareness and consciousness, the more it will become a regular state of consciousness for you to exist in. So I know it gets really confusing about the third, fourth, fifth dimensional consciousnesses, but it is just a state of consciousness. So what the problem is with a lot of people is that you're being controlled by the media, you're being controlled by the internet, you're being controlled by the system still, so you're not feeling these higher dimensional frequencies. And if you're not feeling the higher dimensional frequencies, what is it that you're feeling? Are you feeling fear, depression, anxiety? Any of those things are very low vibrational frequencies. How do you transmute and alchemize that? It's very simple, and we make it way more complicated as humans than it really is. You are transmuting energies all of the time. You may not just realize it. So you're an alchemist. You can transmute lower energies in any given moment. You replace it with a higher energy. You replace it with a higher timeline. You rearrange your molecules to vibrate at the same frequency of a more ideal timeline. And a lot of people get confused when I talk about timelines. There are several timelines that exist all at once simultaneously. So what we should be doing now as light workers and light bringers, holding higher frequencies and anchoring them into the planet to ascend to a higher timeline, is to let go and detach from everything 3D. Can we do that? Do you think you can do that? 3D, all the matrix that we've been existing in, like the job that defines you, the relationship that you think defines you, the food addictions, the addictions in general, right? Your way of life before that was exhausting and draining. Do you think that you completely let go and detach from that? A lot of people are scared to completely let go and detach from that because in the past incarnations, that usually means death. But this is not the same right now. This is a different frequency we're in. The planet is ascending now. For most of us, this is our final incarnations. It's absolutely incredible. And we are merging our higher essence, our higher self, with our physical body to be as one and walk this physical plane. as a fifth dimensional being. This is incredible, you guys. This is huge. Are you getting what I'm saying? So I want you to see this, and I want you to feel it the way that I feel it. And yes, I get pulled back down to the matrix sometimes. I get pulled down to the lower frequencies sometimes. But the quicker you learn how to transmute those energies and shift those energies, the more often you will exist in the higher timelines. And I will tell you this, when you are in a fifth dimensional frequency, things manifest incredibly quickly. So that is why we're in training right now, so we can learn how to transmute the lower energies, so that we can exist in the fifth dimensional frequency and create a new earth together where there's no poverty, there's no homelessness, everybody has a roof over their heads, there's peace, love, unity, harmony. These are the vibrations we should be focusing on now. So what can you do to feel those vibrations more? For me, I was at the park today saying hi to everybody, petting puppies. I did a meditation. I brought myself back to my own home frequency where it felt like love and it felt like harmony. So if you're not feeling in harmony and you're not feeling this love vibration, this unity, do what you can to bring yourself back to that frequency. If you're not doing that, you're just going to be in that matrix. You're just going to be existing in those lower frequencies and continuing to create a lower timeline for yourself. So think of a strip of film where you see little projections, right? All of those timelines exist in this now one moment. So you can exist in the fifth dimension and the third dimension and several other dimensions all at the same time. You don't have to die in the 3D physical plane in order to exist in the fifth dimension. You can exist. You are a multi-dimensional being. When we come to realize this for real and we accept this and we know this as the truth, that we are a multi-dimensional being, that's when things will start to open up and we will be able to experience more of the higher dimensional ways of being. And we're really in training for it right now. And we are leaders and we are at the forefront. If you're watching this video, then you know you're at the forefront. You've had a spiritual awakening. You are here to ascend the planet and create a new earth. How amazing is it to be here right now and connect with like-minded people? So this is the focus, keeping your vibration as high as possible. Get off your phone, stop doing so much screen time, and get back with nature. We are nature. If you're feeling a disconnection from nature, you're disconnected from yourself. Go within, because you know the only way out of the matrix and out of this control system and these lower vibrational timelines is in. Tap in, tap in. That's how we raise the frequency of the planet. And we won't see out in the collective what we're seeing now. So what we have to do now is accept that what's coming up to be cleared in the collective, all the darkness that's coming up, and will continue in the next 4 months. It's going to get very intense. What's coming up to be cleared must be felt, seen, observed in order to clear it. Just like yourself. So spend some time in nature, spend some time with yourself in meditation, go on a walk, be alone for a little bit, and go back inside in order to feel what needs to come up to clear, so that you can empty your vessel for higher light to come in and anchor down into the planet. You're the vessel, you're the rainbow bridge. It's a beautiful feeling when you're in these 5D frequencies. I was on the phone with a friend earlier this morning. She's like, whoa, I can feel your energy through the phone. Holy shit. I was like, yeah, I'm feeling the 5D. It's awesome, you guys. So I want to bring a little message right now from higher dimensional beings, the light workers that are really doing the work right now. They want you to know that it doesn't always have to be peace, love, harmony. It doesn't always need to be spiritual work. It's important to shed light on darkness. So if there's light workers out there that are shining light on some of the darkness that's going on, don't hate on them. Don't hate on them. I got a little hate from somebody that got really triggered because I was sharing things that seemed really dark. But you know what? They're happening. They're what's going on in the collective right now that we must look at and we must feel in order to clear and delete. So I'm not focusing on those things, but there are other light workers that are out there and they're spreading the truth like, hey, look, can't you see? Can't you see this? And there's going to be a lot more of that coming up. So I really want you to have an open heart and an open mind and sit back and think, is what I'm being told on the news true? Maybe it could be something else. Because these are light workers and they are bringing light. They are shining light on the things that are dark. So have an open heart, have an open mind, because these lower timelines that are happening are consciousnesses, and we are raising and shifting consciousness. All of these bad things like poverty, homelessness, harming children, all of these things that we're going to see come to the surface, these are just, as Lori Ladd says, these are consciousnesses. So in order for us to shift our consciousness to a higher level, we must learn how to transmute these consciousnesses and alchemize them into a higher state of consciousness. But we have to see them, and we have to face them, and we have to feel them. So people like me are here holding light and helping raise the vibration, and we're doing a lot of work. There are people that are going to be shining light on the darkness, and those are also light workers. So you, my friend, most likely are a light worker because you're watching this video. All of us have different jobs here. We came here with different jobs and different purposes. So just continuing to do the work now and focusing on the higher timelines. Don't focus on the lower timelines. Shed light on the things, but we are focusing on moving to a higher timeline right now. Do what you can to get off the phone. Stop watching the news because you know the news is censored. Stay informed, but get the fuck off the TV. Turn it off. Go outside for a walk. Why would you watch this trash that is censored and bring your vibration low and feel those emotions when you can turn the TV off, go for a nice walk, grab a coffee, see some people, make some eye contact, listen to some music, feel good, because that is more important right now. Raising your internal own unique vibration. Your frequency is what is going to help raise the frequency of the planet. When I feel my frequency really high, I notice everybody around me feels it, and it creates a much higher vibrational place. You matter. Your vibration matters. There was an experiment done where they put a bunch of people in one apartment building and they told them to meditate every day for a week. And it was proven that the crime rate went down around the area. This is powerful stuff. Your vibration matters. So let's come together now and let's decide not to live in this matrix. Let's choose to be a fifth dimensional being and live in that frequency more often and train ourselves to be in that frequency as much as possible so that we can make it a permanent existence. And who knows, maybe your 3D existence is not reality. Maybe your fifth dimensional experience is your reality, and maybe this Earth matrix experience is just a projection. It's just like a digital projection. Did you ever think of that? So it gets really deep, you guys, but I'm gonna keep it really simple now, and just remember that you are a multi-dimensional sovereign light being having a temporary human experience here on the Earth plane, the Earth school, and everything that happened in your life was exactly the way that was meant to be, and you were here in this now moment, and none of that matters anymore. What matters is this now moment, and there is no other moment now. So let's just let's try our best to anchor into higher frequencies as much as possible. Connect with people. I know that everything is going digital right now and we're losing our connection with humans. So let's go back to that. Let's not let the world change us and who we are. Let's not let the matrix keep us in a loop. Let's break free. Free yourself from the matrix. Free yourself from the control system that feeds off of your energy. And break free like I have, and many others that I know that are feeling the higher frequencies now and creating the new Earth together. So I'm sending you lots of love. We got this. I will continue to update. Check out my throat chakra meditation that I just posted with some Reiki healing. If you have any questions, please send me a DM. Lots of love and light today, you guys. Have a great rest of your day.